What's going on, guys? Steve Larrett. Just having my morning coffee here, and as usual, thinking a lot about the industry. I've posted some videos lately about, realtor failures, and I've sort of come to one inevitable conclusion that is probably going to trouble a lot of folks. The reality of it is, I think, realtors make too much money. I know there's a lot of people out there going, "Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, my God." It's the truth. And I'll tell you why I say that. It isn't because I don't work my ass off and feel like I earn every single dime that I make. I do. Extraordinary service doesn't take place often between the hours of 9 to 5. So we're often communicating with our clients late at night, every weekend. This is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job. I get that. I'm not saying that the good realtors out there don't earn their dollar. Not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is the industry on a whole, and the reason the public has such a negative perception of us, is because a bad realtor only has to get it right a quarter of the time. They can fail 3 times. They really only have to sell 1 house a quarter because the paycheck is so stinking big at the end of it, right? If you're making $15,000 when you get it right, and you do that once a quarter, you really only sell 4, 5, 6 houses a year, you can afford to get it wrong all those other times, and there's zero accountability, right? I talk a lot about, hey, this realtor had it or that realtor had it, and they listed it way too high. They were over $100,000 off. The freaking problem is that those realtors that failed are still in the business. They're still, I guarantee the sellers of this property will run into them at a cocktail party and overhear them telling somebody else, some other friend of theirs, that they're in real estate and they can help them sell their house, which is clearly a crock. But it happens. They can afford to sell 7 houses a year because the paychecks are too big. So, if the paychecks were smaller, it would be a significantly bigger hit. We'd all take a hit. I'd take a hit. Everybody take a hit. I'd willingly do it. So that all of those other, because the hit will be way, way worse for those people that only sell, fewer than 10 homes a year. And they'll have to get out of the business. And so when 90% of the people get out of this business because it's no longer economically viable for them, all of the business that they were fumbling through and screwing up before will come to the people that really do a great job. And we'll systematize and we'll hire people. And yes, it sounds a lot like a monopoly. Guess what? That's what the whole country does. There used to be a whole bunch of mom and pop stores that carried merchandise but couldn't offer the selection and couldn't offer things at a price that the American people wanted it. So in steps Walmart, right? They have everything and they have joint buying power. And so they can offer things at a much lower price, much more reasonably, blah, blah, blah. And now there's a Walmart on every corner and mom and pop are really hurting. That's what needs to happen in real estate. The mom and pop shops have to go away. I'm not saying no boutique service. I'm saying that if you are selling less than, say, 10 houses a year, should not be allowed to have a license. The reality of it is the only way to get good at this job is through frequency, right? You've got to do it often enough. I don't know about you, but if I do something 5, 6, 10 times a year, I'm probably not going to get very good at it. That is not enough frequency to become proficient, let alone an expert or fantastic at it. So the mom and pops have to go away. So I myself am really, really going to enjoy this next market crash when things get really, really tight and really lean and all of those people get out of the business because they're doing the industry a disservice. Because you guys, members of the general public, are interacting with those people and having a bad experience. And then I have to go in and right the ship. And it's okay. That's the way it's been for 5 years. But I, for one, am really looking forward to the downturn where all the mom and pops get out, the people that sell to their aunt, their uncle, their mother, their brother, whatever, their very close circle of friends, because they're not doing it often enough to become experts. I'm not saying they don't care. I'm not saying they're not nice people. I'm saying that they're not real estate experts. So that's it. Cheers. Have a great day.